basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the dial? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds and clean. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a god complex. Remember the days I was down cold. I was down cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. With the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the dial? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And his throw here's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Panthers.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Caught left side, Hopkins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Carolina.
Now Jones. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out. He can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Caleb Chason. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Jones going deep for Hopkins. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They shakes him off. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week, it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, They couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
From the 24, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. From the gun, Jones. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Nicole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jones now throwing again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to
DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
That's good.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time getting the sack.
And goal.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bengals 28.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working out of the gun. Love. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Play action this time with Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Again, it's Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Made a great read there, CD. Good decision to keep it.
And I think what we just saw there is someone understanding that throwing the ball through that traffic can also be fraught with disaster. Keep it, use your legs, get into the end zone.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Bengals 42. Panthers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Nicole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive. With a one-play drive of your own, and you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Their own.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to him on 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 1st and 10, Love. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action. Love to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 29.
First down going to the air with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Williams.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A second down throw for Love. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going back to Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Nicole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Off the play fake. Jones going deep for Hop. He's got a man. Complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And a Panther first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Off the play fake, Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Love. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well, no matter how one riffs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bengals 56, Panthers 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Off play action. Love taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Bengals bring out their punter. Oh, they're on him too quickly back. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 38. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Jones throwing on third and long. Forced out to his left. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Love now to pass on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Third down and
operating from the gun. Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with third and 4. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
To the air again, Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Williams there to make the grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Bengals 63.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Around 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
40 yards. First down, Panthers.
Jones on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20-yard line.
Throwing again. Jones. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. This is the tight end fan. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
The 26-yard line.
Off play action. Love. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Nico Hardman there to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He'll bite, and the ball comes out. Love lost it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, it's Love. Completes it to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he returns this to the 22.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Jones on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call it to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami